My name is Mike Standard, and I joined this community back in the fall of 1980, so that's about 44 years ago. I didn't grow up in a Christian household. When I entered high school, I learned of Young Life, and I began to attend Young Life meetings in Portland, attended a weekend retreat, heard the message of God's love for me, and I said yes to Jesus. I also was involved with a college-age student that was helping me disciple me in my faith journey. And he got me memorizing Scripture, and that was one of the greatest things that I did. In learning to memorize Scripture, I felt it was more of the action of the faith and not so much of the personal relationship with Him. As I grew older and gained more confidence, Jesus became a much more real person in my life. I decided that prayer needed to be a greater part of my experience, and I needed to learn to pray and to develop a habit of prayer. And that took some time in my life, but I didn't let myself get discouraged. I said, I'm going to keep going, and it's become a very regular part of my life. When I get up each morning, I spend about an hour and a half praying. Then sometime during the day, I take a walk, and while I'm walking, I'm using that as additional prayer time for me. I have one concern. I figured, how long do I pray for something? Do I pray for it for a year? Do I pray for it forever? I didn't know, but I found a scripture in Matthew chapter 7. It says, pray and keep on praying. Seek and keep on seeking. So I didn't see that there was anything in scripture to tell me to say that there was a certain time to stop praying for something. So I have prayed for people for 30, 40 years, and I'm continuing to do so. I want to be obedient to Jesus. I've come to realize that it's not my responsibility to get the prayer answered. My responsibility is to pray. I'm okay with that. I trust God that He knows better than I do. As I'm in my 84th year of life now, I've come to realize that I don't have to sit in a rocking chair, that God gives me strength and energy to utilize the gifts and talents that He's given to me to be engaged and involved in the lives of other people in my living community and in my church community. I began to see the life of Jesus in the lives of the people that I'm engaged with, and that encourages and supports me in my faith journey. Experiencing the love of God makes me want to pass that same love that I've received from Him on to those people that I relate to, because God tells me to love people. Chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians. And I need to find ways that Mike can do that, not the ways that other people do it, because I think we all do that in many different ways. But I have to be comfortable in my own skin and to seek ways to show love and care for these folks that will demonstrate and show I love Jesus. I know that He will never stop loving me. There's nothing that I can do or say or act that would prevent Him from loving me. And if He can do that for me, then I can learn to do that for others.